5 Southeast governors resolved to back Tinubu's re-election, says Uzodinma. Good for you people now. That's plus 5 votes to Tinubu. That's okay. If 5 of you want to vote for Tinubu, it's fine. All of you, all together, 5. Abi? Plus 5 votes to Tinubu is already down. Abi? You think you're going to force all the other people in your state to vote for Tinubu? You are jokers. Imo State Governor and Chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Hope Uzodinma, has disclosed that the 5 governors of the Southeast has resolved to support President Bola Tinubu's re-election in 2027. Congratulations to you people. Citing what he described as the President's unprecedented commitment to the development of the region through landmark infrastructure and economic initiatives, Uzodinma said the governors had reviewed the performance of the Tinubu administration as it relates to the development of the Southeast and unanimously agreed that the region will continue to identify with the President and the renewed hope agenda because of the tangible dividends already delivered. Speaking during a meeting with the Imo State Elder Council and traditional rulers in Owerri, the governor said the Southeast could no longer be swayed by political rhetoric when evidence of the federal intervention across the zone was visible. You are not serious. It was visible. You are not serious. Your own person, your own brother is trying to contest. You want to allow for the re-election of another person. You are not serious. We, the 5 governors of the Southeast, have reviewed all options and decided that we will work with President Bola Tinubu. Because we want to be part of the project Nigeria. Uzodinma said that Hope Uzodinma, very shameless. He added that the governors will soon pay a joint courtesy visit to President Tinubu to further strengthen their partnership with the federal government. If you like, go and partner. That's your business. According to him, the decision was informed by the administration's record in addressing long-standing developmental concerns in the Southeast, including the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission, SCDC, a demand that had remained unmet since the end of the Civil War. The governor noted that President Tinubu signed the Southeast Development Commission Act into law on July 24, 2024, inaugurated its governing board in February 2025, and ensured that the commission commenced operation with funding. He also highlighted the rehabilitation and commencement of commercial operations of the Port Harcourt-Aba rail line, describing it as the first practical step toward reconnecting the Southeast to the national rail network. Uzodinma further praised the President's approval of a $3 billion reconstruction of the Eastern Rail Corridor. $3 billion. Now, stretching from Port Harcourt through the Southeast to Maiduguri, saying the project will significantly boost commerce and regional integration. On road infrastructure, the governor commended the federal government for executing the Phase 2A and 2B access road to the second Niger Bridge, including the dual carriage linking Umunya, Ogbunike, Ogidi, Nkpo, and Asaba with 7 bridges along the corridor. Uzodinma argued that beyond projects specific to the Southeast, the region had equally benefited from national policies of the Tinubu administration, including increased allocation to states, student loan program, improved security efforts, and fiscal reforms aimed at reducing the cost of doing business. The Southeast has decided that people judge government by performance and not by political sentiment. The evidence is on the ground, they said. The one that you are looking for evidence, has he become a president before? Was he ever a president before? So how would you know that he is not going to outperform this your so-called person that you want to vote for? Turning to state matters, Uzodinma urged the Imo State Elders Council and traditional rulers to remain committed to the implementation of the State Charter of Equity, insisting that the law remains the foundation for lasting peace, justice, and political stability in Imo. We don't even know what you are saying. The governor also advocated for greater investment in skills acquisition and vocational education, saying that equipping young people with practical skills remain one of the most effective ways of tackling unemployment, reducing crime, and driving sustainable economic growth into Imo State. He urged traditional rulers to continue supporting government initiatives aimed at maintaining peace, promoting development, and ensuring that the state remains on the path of stability and inclusive progress. I beg, we don't hear you. Honor says Hope Uzodinma cannot speak for the whole of Southeast. Exactly. We are voting for Peter Obi. Let him come to Abia and campaign for Tinubu and see if if that is convey will not be destroyed. I mean, a convoy you want right. Nowadays in Sokoto prison, you have not told your master to release him. You're after election. Francis says, 5 votes now. 5. Exactly. If the 5 of you want to vote for Tinubu, it's fine. Why the masses are all okay? Exactly. Samuel says, you are free to do so now. 5 governors have 5 votes in the whole of Southeast. Exactly. So I don't know why they say, are you going to force other people to vote for Tinubu? I beg. Jacinta says that's their own mind. It's not the mind of all Igbos, because APC has failed woefully. Solomon said, which performance? I wonder. Which performance? John Siko says, Opus or danger, you are a failure. All the 3 to 4 years Tinubu have spent, he did not do anything. Is this second tenant that he will now come and do? He's using you to do campaign. Shameless Uzodinma, very shameless. Sebastian says, shameless brothers, except Oti, who I know can support failed Tinubu. Oak says they're on their own. All I know is that put rigging aside, Peter Obi cruises to power, and God has said it. Enough of evil men. Let Nigerians breathe. I beg. I beg. Let us breathe. Elwe Mono says, fools that cannot save themselves, talk less of supporting Tinubu. Money miss road. Money really miss road. Money miss road, though. I beg. Sage says, is there anything like Uzodinma in Igbo land? I only know one thing in Imo State called Uzodin hopelessness. But his position is what I don't know. You don't know his position. Hopeless and ranting talking on his own. You're on your own. No. Truth says Uzodinma is an atrocity man like Tinubu. But that is why he's deceiving people to be elected people that have done nothing for Nigerians. Absolutely nothing. No. You can't even pinpoint anything. Everything that they're doing is for their own benefit. They're telling us that you vote for him. Yeah, vote for him now. You says many 5 governors now. 5 votes. Thank you. 5 governors, 5 votes. That's all. After says 5 wise states from east from right. A wicked people apologized. Thief, second only to my understandable and educational thief. Dangerous and unforgivable thief. First of its kind, formal and informal and with disrespectful thief. And the last is a lovely, developmental and merciful thief. I come in peace. Nathaniel says, unless by rigging, they cannot get a single vote for Tinubu. Tinubu should find a different way of reaching Southeast and South. Anthony says, they are just 5 in numbers. Exactly. It's just 5 of you. Now go and vote. Eric Chema says, they are running for AFCC because of the money they have stolen. Now then, Sabi. Now listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.